arena is absolutely nuclear. We are going to see some incredible action, some scores to be settled, and some people getting beat up real bad.
He's here!
Making his way to the ring from Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., weighing in at 227 pounds, Veleveteen Dream.
What an entrance! Intoxicating, mesmerizing. A megastar destined for the stratosphere in sports entertainment.
Yeah, known for his combination of ruthlessness and unbridled flamboyancy.
Anything you can do, the Veleveteen Dream can do better. The real deal. This kid's got it all. WWE Universe intoxicated by the Dream. How can you not be? So charismatic.
I'm not gonna lie, it's hard for me to take my eyes off him.
It's Dream time!
What's he doing now?
Byron, anything he wants, he's the Veleveteen Dream.
Corey, I think he wants you to go talk to him.
The bruising behemoth.
And his opponent from the Rocky Mountain, weighing in at 303 pounds, Lars Sullivan.
Freakishly powerful, incredibly intelligent, Lars Sullivan is like no one you've seen before.
Like a walking nightmare, hell-bent on devouring anything that has a heartbeat. I have never seen anyone who just looks consistently in a foul mood like Lars Sullivan.
I've never seen anyone like Lars Sullivan, period.
Looks like he's ready. What's happening? Oh my. That is a scary sight.
The sinister silhouette of the human wrecking ball. Lars Sullivan set to dominate.
Each of these competitors looks to gain momentum with a win tonight.
Whoever gets the early advantage could take this thing to a win. The Veleveteen Dream already has an iconic style, legion of fans, and multiple Match of the Year candidates. And the amazing thing is that the guy's only 23 years old.
Well, you can be sure that by the time the Veleveteen Dream finishes performance, a heck of a lot of people are going to know his name.
Oh, the strength.
At the risk of sounding like a fanboy, guys, I couldn't be more excited about this pay-per-view. I mean, from top to bottom, we have one exciting match after another.
Second time we're seeing this here. Knee stop!
That'll ruin your leg.
You're absolutely right, Byron. This is without a doubt one of the most stacked pay-per-view cards we've had in recent memory. I'd say it's reminiscent of No Mercy in 2007, which featured big-time matches one night after the other.
Good call, Cole. That was an absolutely huge night, complete with a new WWE champion being crowned an amazing 3 different times.
There's the kick out.
Not yet. Too early.
Oh, my goodness, crushing it.
There's been a lot of great moments on pay-per-view over the years. And for me, one of my favorites was watching Kurt Angle's debut match at the 1999 Survivor Series. All my buddies and I gathered around the TV cheering on our hometown boy, Kurt Angle.
Sending a message. What power, what a slam, what damage. Back to Kurt Angle's WWE debut, we should note that he defeated Shawn Stasiak that night using his patented Angle Slam, and from there, the rest is history.
Speaking of history, longtime WWE fans may remember Shawn Stasiak's father, Stan Stasiak, who's famous for defeating Pedro Morales for the WWE Championship in December of 1973. Stasiak went on to hold the title for only 9 days, though it's 9 more days than most competitors will ever hold it.
Oh, look at this aggression in the corner.
Yeah. Dangerous territory there.
No surprise that the sold-out signs went up early on this one, guys. Anytime a WWE pay-per-view rolls into town, you can bet it will be the hottest ticket around.
He's got him covered. It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down.
Look, unless you roll a tank onto his shoulders, it's going to be tough to keep Lars Sullivan down for 3.
Corey mentioned earlier that the sold-out signs went up fairly quickly for this one. Or as WWE Hall of Famer Gorilla Monsoon might have said, the SRO signs went out early for this one.
Oh, man, I don't know if there was an announced pairing more entertaining than Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan. True legends.
That was brutal. How's that for ferocious? It's like someone hit the repeat button for this move.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Looks like he's starting to tire. This may very well be one of his toughest challenges in a very long time.
The amount of punishment he's absorbed in this match is absolutely insane. A lesser man would have given up and walked away by now.
The spotlight's definitely on these superstars here tonight. Anytime you have the opportunity to compete on a pay-per-view, you can bet the whole WWE Universe will be watching. Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one. He's going for the pin. And a kick out.
Velveteen Dream stays in this match in the hopes that the ring announcer will soon say his name.
As Michael was saying earlier, the entire WWE Universe is undoubtedly watching this match. And while I've never competed on a WWE pay-per-view, I would have to think that it's pretty nerve-wracking.
Just the fact that they let you commentate on a WWE pay-per-view is enough, Saxton. I can't imagine actually having to see you compete in the ring.
Having this pay-per-view here has to be a thrill for these fans. I can tell you that when Backlash came to Washington...
Penny in predicament. And he breaks the cover.
Not yet.
And you can see that Dream is looking overwhelmed.
This is not where he wants to be at this point in this match.
And that Backlash 2000 card that Byron brought up earlier might have been the most chaotic main event we've ever seen between The Rock and Triple H.
And in the end, it was The Rock defeating the game for the WWE Championship, despite Mr. McMahon stacking the deck against The Rock in a major way, including naming Shane McMahon as the special guest referee.
Guys, we've come a long way since the first ever WWE pay-per-view, which was actually the Wrestling Classic in November of 1985. I know a lot of people usually point to WrestleMania 1 as the first WWE pay-per-view, but that was actually broadcast over closed-circuit TV, not pay-per-view.
There's the backbreaker, guys. Gets the shoulder up. Wow, what's it going to take?
I can't believe what we're seeing here.
Byron digging into his encyclopedic mind earlier to pull out that amazing fact of the first WWE pay-per-view. As he said, it was the Wrestling Classic, and it featured a 16-man tournament, which was ultimately won by the Junkyard Dog.
I'll give credit where credit's due. That's some impressive knowledge dropping by Saxton right there, especially considering he was like 4 years old when the Classic was held.
He's focusing on the face now.
He's showing absolutely no pity. Lars Sullivan is going for it early. Oh, how resilient was that?
Velveteen Dream stays in this match in the hopes that the ring announcer will soon say his name.
Let's call it like it is, guys. It doesn't get much bigger than this. A featured match on a major WWE pay-per-view. This is huge for these superstars.
We may have discovered his favorite move. And now he goes for it a second time.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Gets out of the way of that one. Corey noted earlier just how big this is for these superstars. This is why they choose to get into this business. This is why they spend those countless hours training a match on the big stage.
And you can bet all the WWE hopefuls training in the Performance Center are watching this pay-per-view tonight, hoping it'll be them competing on a WWE pay-per-view in the very near future. Oh boy, he is rolling. Dream just barely got out of the way.
Guys, there's something special about competing on a WWE pay-per-view event. Sure, having a match on Raw or SmackDown is absolutely amazing, but there's nothing quite like the bright lights of a WWE pay-per-view. He slams him down with authority. He might have it.
Death Valley bomb.
To think
For the pin and the win!
Yes!
2! Ref found a 2 count.
Wow, what a display of heart and determination. I'd agree with your earlier point, Michael. There's nothing like the bright lights of a WWE pay-per-view. But there's also nothing like the pressure of competing on a WWE pay-per-view. A loss here could set you back quite a bit.
Yeah, but a win, now that could be career-changing. Think about it. Picking up a win while the entire WWE Universe is watching on the WWE Network, it doesn't get much better than that.
Going to the top, high risk.
He's looking at it.
Whoa! Oh, I think this man means business.
What? And there's the cover. 2, 3.
There's the pinfall and the victory.
Let's take a little look at some of the action from that match. Wow.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. can watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch. I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history. From the opening bell, this match was one for the ages. I'm almost speechless. Almost.
Here is your winner, Veleveteen.
Talk about having to dig down deep to pick up the win. Wow, when you pick up a pinfall victory over somebody like that, you've done something right. You got that right, partner. Again, huge win here tonight.
It's party time! Here we go!
These two dudes genuinely entertain me more than just about anybody. Two tough, credentialed human beings. Angelo Dawkins, collegiate wrestling standout. Montez Ford, former United States Marine. These guys know how to get turned up and have a good time.
I believe the term is turnt, Corey.
That's what I said, Saxton.
Gotta put more oomph into it. More swag.
Byron, you know nothing about swag. You're embarrassing yourself, and somehow you might be the only man on earth to make the Street Profits less cool. Byron, with the Street Profits out here, I can't even get mad at you.
All right, Michael, high five. All right, maybe not.
Big time stage for the Undisputed Era.
Multifaceted mixed martial arts backgrounds of both Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish make them a threat to each and every tag team in WWE.
Here's the two men who have been a tag team since 2012, and yet have maintained the same attitude of doing what most people don't expect. Silencing critics, marching to the beat of their own drummer, and succeeding every step of the way.
Yeah, the Red Dragon.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits. And their opponents, at a weight of 397 pounds, they are the NXT Tag Team Champions, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, the Undisputed Era.
Don't even think about going anywhere. Both legal men are in the ring and set to start things off here. We're ready to go.
Doesn't get any better than this. We're about to witness tag team action at its finest, fellas.
Ooh, a dragon screw.
That'll destroy a knee.
He got it with a kick.
No!
He's zeroing in on the arm now. The challenger's starting to slow down a bit here. But he certainly comes into this championship match with a ton of momentum.
It looks to me like his partner's itching to get in there. And now,
How'd he do that?
I don't know, Michael, but good thing. I don't think he could have taken much more of that.
believe it or not, guys, this superstar wasn't overly pleased with this past week's rankings. And you know what? I tend to agree. Who's voting on this stuff anyway?
That's a great example of teamwork right there.
Look at this. Well, while I disagree with Corey's assessment of this week's rankings, I do support his right to an opinion. And you too can voice your opinion on this week's rankings by... There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
Oh, what incredible power. Wow, what a vertical suplex. Oh, a flying forearm.
On the mark.
We may have discovered his favorite move.
Caught him right on the bridge of the nose.
The challenger's taking on some offense, but he's the #1 contender, and he's not going to let his opportunity slip away.
The good news for him is that he doesn't appear to have taken too much offense up to this.
His shoulders are down. Looking to steal one there, perhaps.
He showed up here tonight for a fight, and that's exactly what we are seeing.
Obviously a great opportunity here for the challenger, who can't afford to make any mistakes here tonight. Not when you're in the ring with a champion as dominant as this one.
And he delivers a knee. To follow up Byron's earlier point, the challenger has to remember just how rare championship opportunities truly are here in WWE. A loss here could result in a trip to the back of the line.
Don't worry, Cole. This isn't the challenger's first rodeo. Everybody knows exactly what's at stake here.
An impressive series of moves right there.
Second time's a charm.
I must say, fellas, I was absolutely shocked when I saw the latest weekly rankings. How in the world did this superstar secure such a high spot?
He's making a statement here with this attack, unleashing it for the second time now.
Kyle O'Reilly setting it up.
Uh-oh. And O'Reilly makes him pay in the worst way.
What a shot. But did he go for it too early?
And an easy kick out.
Wow, what a display of heart and determination.
He knows he's in trouble. As we've seen many times over the years, the weekly rankings can be a source of great debate. And Byron.
Kyle O'Reilly setting it up.
Uh-oh. And O'Reilly makes him pay in the worst way.
What a shot. This just might be enough for him to take the victory here.
Seems to me, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously... They did it! Wow, what a match! I can't remember a tag team match in recent memory that was even close to as good as that one was.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. There's good, there's great, and then there's downright unbelievable WWE action. Ladies and gentlemen, you just got a taste of the unbelievable kind.
Wow, that tap came quick and often.
I got a feeling we're going to be talking about this win for a while.
As we saw here tonight, teams will do just about anything when the tag titles are on the line.
Oh, guys, wait. Here comes my favorite part.
Introducing the challenger from Panama City, Florida, weighing in at 205 pounds, Adam Cole.
The leader of Undisputed Era.
Well, listen, the truth is, Corey, when it was announced that Adam Cole was joining NXT, joining WWE, there was a lot of expectation bestowed upon what he might accomplish. In fact, WWE Hall of Famer Stone Cold Steve Austin has even had some very complimentary words to say about Adam Cole. But the thing about Adam Cole is that he has thus far lived up to those expectations.
Incredible athlete. Incredible trash talker.
It's not bragging if you can back it up.
Byron, I'm not going to ask you this question because you're not cool enough, but I'll ask Graves. Graves, are you ready to walk with Elias?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
And introducing the challenger from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 222 pounds, Elias.
Nice to see Elias isn't wearing his grandmother's kimono tonight.
You know what WWE stands for, right?
Oh, go ahead.
We want earplugs.
Walk with Elias.
Listen, did you guys know Elias' lullabies are the #1 cause of insomnia in the entire world? All right, I'll just answer my own question. Yeah, I knew that, if they are.
Here's a man who's put the Cruiserweight division on the map in WWE.
The soul of WWE's Cruiserweight division.
And introducing the champion from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 200 pounds. He is the NXT North American champion, Cedric Alexander.
Man's got hydraulics in his legs and dynamite in his fists. Cedric Alexander is fun to watch.
You know, you look at every superstar, and every superstar has their individual motivations. Well, for Cedric Alexander, it is simply to be a good role model for his young daughter to prove that as long as you put in the work, you can succeed at whatever you want to do.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention, and it's important to remember amidst the chaos of a triple threat match, that victory can be achieved in many different ways, and that it's every man for himself.
I don't know where Adam Cole gets the nerve in thinking he can come in and take what he wants.
Saxton, he doesn't just want to take everything. Adam Cole wants to rule the entire industry. The Rude Awakening.
What a German suplex, guys.
Watch this.
Vertical suplex.
Nice.
Putting all that power to good use. He hits him with a nasty chop. Super kick. That can break a nose.
Call me crazy, but this might be one of those rare instances where the champion actually enters the match as the underdog. I know it sounds odd, but it really seems like the champ is up against a headwind here.
The Bulldog connects. The cover. Wow, what a leg sweep. And then big time move. You're not crazy, Byron. The champ certainly has an uphill battle here, and while it's rare, we have seen the challenger head into the match as the heavy favorite. Bruno Sammartino challenging Stan Stasiak in 1973 immediately comes to mind, as does Diesel squaring off against Bob Backlund in 1994.
Wait, did you really just say that Saxton is not crazy, Cole? Man, just when I started to think you might be all right, you go and say something ridiculous like that.
And he hits a vicious neck breaker. Challenger starting to falter.
We all know, though, this guy has plenty of fight left in him.
He's got to be careful here. While he hasn't absorbed too much punishment yet, triple threat matches have a way of getting out of hand very quickly.
This match is so evenly contested right now that it's almost impossible to pick a winner. I guess we'll just have to settle in and enjoy the action.
Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one. That strike hit the spot. There's no way he could have avoided that blow.
Bravo to the voters this past week. It seems they finally got the rankings right. And I know this superstar agrees with me. It's about time.
He's moving like a man possessed. His kick connects. And he's heading back in. There he goes, crashing to the floor.
And it's Adam Cole showing some agility.
Well, while Corey lauds the power rankings voting process, I will say that there are more than a few people who think a few mistakes were made this past week, particularly as it relates to the Superstars ranking.
Michael, I'm not at all surprised to hear that Corey has a different opinion than pretty much the rest of the world. It's like he's not happy unless he's pushing somebody's buttons.
And those punches hit the mark. He goes for the cover. And Elias avoids the early pin.
That's too early for that.
I gotta say, guys, I've been incredibly impressed by what we've seen from this superstar in recent weeks.
Escapes trouble there. It starts to feel like a broken record with that move.
Right across the back of the neck.
Oh, my God. He's just so dominant. Elias definitely tiring out there. And you have to wonder how much the challenger can sustain at this point.
Given what he's gone through in his match so far, I wouldn't be surprised to see one of these guys pluck him off here.
Well, Byron, you're not the only one impressed by what you've seen as of late. It seems these responsible for the weekly rankings have also taken notice because this superstar comes into tonight with... He hits the big knee. He hasn't done nearly enough to get the pin yet.
Not yet.
Drop kick!
Great athleticism.
And a big boot.
Takes him down in a major way, too.
Schoolboy!
Oh, boy.
Will this be enough? Knee right to the midsection.
Look out!
Guys, these superstars really do appear to be in peak physical condition here tonight, which isn't surprising considering what's on the line here in this championship match. Elbow drop!
Nice. Elias got out of there in the nick of time.
He's going for the pin. Pin's broken up.
I can't believe it.
I gotta agree with you, Michael. These superstars are in tremendous shape. And for
Adam Cole, this is gonna be big.
Tell me about it.
Make your last shot count.
Here's his chance to win this.
Uh-oh, this might be the end of Elias tonight.
And maybe not.
Enziguri finds its mark.
Looking for all the glory here. And the champ kicks out.
Oh, wow.
Looking for the finish. Unbelievable move by Adam Cole.
Truly spectacular.
He might have just ended this.
Is that enough for the win? Pin's broken up. Only one place to go when you're stuck in the fireman's carry.
Yeah, down. And I can tell you it's not a pleasant trip.
He took an incredible pounding there.
Elias is in a world of hurt.
The triple threat match is definitely beginning to test his mettle.
Elias is in a bad spot here, guys, but we all know how quickly he can change his tune.
He just can't hold one.
This has been a battle. He's got him covered. Oh,
somehow, Cedric stays in this.
Going for an encore here.
Clothesline in the corner. We got a cover. One. And he breaks up the count. What's this? Michinoku driver.
Absolutely planted.
This has been a war. Might be too late for him, but don't tell him that. Cedric Alexander, this might be it.
I think it is. I'm not sure how much he has left.
Had a plan and executed it.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. And now he goes for it a second time.
Despite having an impressive spot in this week's power rankings, I'm told this superstar isn't all concerned with things like that.
Up and over with a suplex.
There's the big boot. Look out.
This is a grueling championship match. Nobody wants to lose this opportunity. He knows he's in trouble. And it's Elias making a move.
That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure.
We might be looking at a new champ here.
Elias better not waste this opportunity.
Back in from the floor. There he goes, crashing to the floor.
He's lining him up.
He's teetering on the edge here.
Look out! Got him good with the elbow there. Clothesline!
Right to the back of the neck.
Here we go for the win! 2! He gets the shoulder up before 3.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
His shoulders are down. And there's the breakup, just in the nick of time. Alexander's looking to end it. A sit out, full Nelson face buster.
This is his opportunity to win this thing.
He may get the 3 count right here.
I think so.
3. And that does it. Cedric Alexander captures the victory.
Gonna have to love that momentum. Well, guys, not sure what you think, but that was one of the most incredible triple threat matches I've ever had the pleasure of being a part of.
Hope everybody at home set those DVRs, because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic. That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. Count yourselves lucky, people. You might watch WWE for years and only see a match that good a few times. Epic.
Here is your winner, and still NXT North American Champion, Cedric Alexander.
Quality win here over two amazing athletes. Few things are more rewarding than that feeling of keeping your opponent's shoulders down for the 3 count. Matches like that are the reason why I love this job so much.
The following contest is a ladder match and is for the WWE United Kingdom Championship.
I like this kid. Bright, bright future for this young man.
Introducing the challenger from Dudley, England, weighing in at 175 pounds, Tyler Bate.
At 19 years old, he won the first ever WWE United Kingdom Tournament and the championship.
Saxton, he's not waving at you. Stop it.
I thought he was.
Began as part of the famous UK tag team known as Mustache Mountain with his mentor, really big brother like Trent Seven.
Some superstars you just look at, you just feel like they're destined for big things. And you gotta feel that way when you see a guy like Tyler Bate.
The Bruiserweight.
And introducing the champion from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, he is the WWE United Kingdom Champion, Pete Dunne.
I am so excited to see Pete Dunne make it to this level, because this guy is going to be a star, a major star.
An unmatched mean streak when it comes to WWE superstars. Pete Dunne knows so many ways to hurt you, and he enjoys each and every one of them. Very rarely will you find a superstar who derives as much pleasure from hurting their opponent as Pete Dunne does.
As intense and as dangerous as they come.
Pete Dunne enjoys winning as much as he enjoys inflicting pain upon his opponents.
You don't have to like Pete Dunne, but he will demand that you remember his name.
You know, some superstars have that one rival that sticks with them throughout their entire careers, and for Tyler Bate, so far that rival has been Pete Dunne.
I'd agree with that, Michael, and you know what? I'm not complaining about it. Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne have competed in some of the most exciting matches we've seen in quite some time.
And the wreckage I suspect we're about to see will not at all be unlike a car wreck out on I-95.
To Byron's point on just how exciting the Tyler Bate-Pete Dunne rivalry has been, the NXT Universe voted their clash at TakeOver Chicago as the 2017 Match of the Year.
Unfortunately for Bate, though, that's a match I'm sure he'd rather forget, as it was Dunne who took home the United Kingdom Championship that night. Boom!
Nice. Face first on the mat with a flapjack. His drop kick finds the mark. Look at this. Nearly driven through the mat. Going for the double play with this move. And he lands a hellacious uppercut. Drop down. Drop down.
As we say in the trade, guys, the monitor area in the locker room is likely sold out for this one, as there are plenty of superstars with a vested interest in the outcome of this match.
To Byron's point, there are several competitors on the roster who can make a case for being the next in line for a title opportunity. However, a lot of that, of course, depends on the outcome of this match here tonight.
Well, with that in mind, regardless of their personal feelings, you'd have to think the locker room is rooting for the champion here tonight. The last thing they want to do is to have to wait even longer while the champ's rematch clause kicks in.
And his attention is now focused on that arm. Unleashing it for the second time now.
Guys, some are saying this superstar has begun showing a bit of arrogance since the latest weekly rankings were released. But the way I see it, that's just confidence.
Bad place to be for the challenger. This is not where he wants to be right now, guys.
Oh, man, his chances are dwindling quickly. He's just taking on so much punishment.
Right into the face.
That's going to hurt.
There certainly is a fine line between arrogance and confidence, as Byron was saying, but whatever it is, I have no problem with it. This superstar has been on an absolute roll as of late.
And who really cares if somebody's being arrogant? As the old saying goes, if you got it, flaunt it. And this superstar certainly has it.
We may have discovered his favorite move.
The rankings are out, guys, and this superstar has to be happy about what the polls revealed this week.
On his head took the brunt of that one.
The champ's absorbing some offense here. He has an amazing opportunity here to cement his legacy as one of the greatest champions in recent memory.
Looks to me like he took his foot off the gas there for a moment. When that happens, you run the risk of letting your opponent back into the match.
Whoa, did you see what he just did? Incredible! And we're back to this form of attack.
Well, many are clearly happy with this week's power rankings. As Byron was saying, I can tell you that there were many superstars in the locker room earlier today who were none too pleased.
Well, there's only one way to fix that, and that's to go out there and win. There's no use walking around with a boo-boo face. That'll get you nowhere.
He wants to do this in the ring.
No, he reverses it.
And just like that, this move is leading the charge.
Guys, I was in the locker room when the latest rankings were released, and I can tell you that a lot of people were shaking their heads over this superstar's ranking.
And there's a quick kick.
I wish I could tell you guys what this superstar thinks of this week's power rankings, but when I asked, the only thing I got was a no comment.
Clothesline over the top rope.
All the way to the floor.
I don't know why anybody would be shaking their head over this superstar's ranking, Corey. It's been one impressive performance after another. If you ask me, it's well-deserved.
I completely agree, Michael, and I wouldn't put too much stock in what Corey was saying anyway. He tends to hang with a pretty cynical crowd these days.
He's really taking over this match now.
And that's perfect positioning for the ladder.
Money.
There he goes, crashing to the floor.
Climbing up, guys. Here we go.
Oh, boy.
All right, don't blow this. It's not very often you stand alone in the ring with the ladder. Now just climb that bad boy and walk out of here with the win. All right, it doesn't get much more elementary than this. The only thing left here to do is climb the ladder and win this match. Even this superstar can do that.
Looks like he's pinpointing the back. Not the first time we've seen this move tonight.
Corey, you make it sound so easy, but if we're being real, it doesn't matter how many people are in the ring. Climbing that ladder is no easy task.
And just when you think you're at the top and you're within inches of winning, you can bet one of your opponents will make you think otherwise. What do you think? They're not going to just sit there and let you win. I don't think so.
Boom, what a slam. Oh, my God, I can't believe it. Down to the floor.
You got to wonder what he's thinking here, guys.
I don't know if he is thinking. Looking to get the goal down.
Looking to win this match. I'd be shocked if this is it, Michael.
It may look like this match is over right now, but let me assure you, climbing that ladder at this point is no easy task.
He's looking to get up that ladder, guys.
It's a long way.
He lands a jarring forearm.
Okay. I don't know how much more damage one person could take. I don't care how tough you are.
Making the climb here, guys.
Oh!
He takes one to the gut.
Oh, look.
He's moments away from victory.
Almost there.
The entire WWE Universe is on their feet now.
So am I.
Ladder matches always deliver the dramatics, but this one was beyond anything we could have hoped for. Absolutely amazing.
Here's your winner, and the new WWE United Kingdom Champion, Bate. following contest is a submission match and is for the NXT Championship.
Big fight feel in the arena tonight for this one.
Yeah, and judging from the vibe here currently, it seems to me like this is the one this sold-out crowd came to see.
Hey, it's pretty cool seeing TJP here.
Compared to what? Byron, you strike me as the kind of guy who dabs a lot.
From time to time.
Yeah, you know what else does? My 10-year-old kid. It's embarrassing. TJP's a grown man. Get in there and fight. Stop dancing. Stop posing. Stop reposting compliments on social media. It's a problem. It's a sickness.
Okay, well, your anger towards TJP aside, you got to give him his props, Corey. I mean, the guy was the first ever Cruiserweight champion. He basically anchored the rebirth of the Cruiserweight division.
All right, I begrudgingly admit you're right on that.
Yeah. High five.
Sit down, Saxton.
Introducing the challenger from London, England, weighing in at 183 pounds, the villain, Marty Scurll. Introducing the champion from Los Angeles, weighing in at 175 pounds, he is the NXT champion, TJP.
TJP, the winner of the Cruiserweight Classic and the first ever WWE Cruiserweight Champion, is hoping to show more of his high-flying skills tonight.
The thing about this match is I can't envision these competitors ever giving up. It's just not in their DNA.
The Phil-Am Flash, a.k.a. TJP, is one of the most fierce competitors on the 205 Live roster.
Yeah, he won the Cruiserweight Classic, and now that he's fighting for himself instead of these idiot fans, the sky is truly the limit for TJP.
They're not idiots.
Now he goes for it a second time. A concerned look on the face of the champ.
This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
Gotta like this strategy, just wearing him down, waiting for that perfect time to slap on the submission hold.
If things don't change in a hurry, this has all the makings of a short evening for him.
He's positioned up on that turnbuckle. I would not want to be him right now. And he lands a savage elbow. He's lining him up.
He'd be smart to stay put there.
Oh, man, a face scrape.
Guys, a lot of people are predicting a new champion here tonight. Even a poll on WWE.com earlier today predicted we'd have a new champ. But at the risk of being a downer, I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh, and he breaks free.
But the damage might have already been done, Michael.
To disagree with your earlier comment. I'm with the masses on this one. I think tonight is the night we crown a new champion.
Well, either way, guys, this has been one heck of a match up to this point, and I think it's only going to get better.
Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there.
Wow, what a leg sweep. And then taking out the knee. Oh, man. That'll destroy your ligaments.
We've seen champions head into matches maybe a little too confident, only to be picked off in the end. And guys, I can't help but wonder if we're going to see that again here tonight.
I can't even imagine the pain inflicted from this stretch.
Challenger's starting to falter. So much on the line here in the match for him.
I suspect this is all part of the process, guys. I don't think he'd tap now, but this certainly lays the foundation for a tap out in the near future.
He's focusing on the face now.
Whoa, down he goes.
That was impressive, Cole.
Speaking of champions heading into matches a bit overconfident, one of the most glaring examples of that would have to be the honky-tonk man's attitude heading into his Intercontinental Championship defense at SummerSlam 1988. We all know what happened to him on that night.
You are so right, Michael. That was great, of course, though. It wasn't so great for the honky-tonk man who ended up losing his championship to the Ultimate Warrior in fewer than 30 seconds.
The clothesline finds the mark.
Floor.
Looking for an opening for that finisher, it seems, and that's a smart move. Just hit the finisher, get the win, and get out of there.
We're so excited you chose to spend your Sunday with us.
He can't withstand one bit more.
Anytime a superstar sees an opening for their finisher, they got to take it, as Byron was saying. Elongating the match not only gives your opponent an opportunity to get back in it, but you're also running the risk of injury anytime you're in the ring longer than you have to be.
Yeah, but sometimes you just enjoy beating somebody up, especially if you're in the ring with somebody like Saxton.
This isn't where he wants to be, guys.
He needs to get back inside that ring.
And a big boot with authority. He has him right where he wants him.
If he sticks this, he is done.
And here we go now. Elbow drop. Look at this. Oh, my goodness.
Jam your leg in a bad way.
When this guy's on, look out.
Guys, in a title match like this one, on a stage as big as the one we're on now, you have to wonder how much nerves will become a factor.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Showing absolutely no mercy on that attack to the neck. He's going to be feeling this one for a while. Circling back to your earlier point, Corey, you have to think nerves will play a big part in this match, which I think favors the champion, especially considering how many times the champ's been in big-time matches like this.
I'd agree. The champ is used to the bright lights and bright stage. Dare I say, it's almost second nature at this point.
This is it. Super kick! Gosh!
Don't be surprised if we crown a new champ here. This is not good. I don't think TJP knows where he is.
Just go for the finisher already. I don't understand the delay. The object is to win the match, isn't it? Come on, let's go.
Back between the ropes. Championship on the line.
His feet.
Yeah, no kidding. He's going for it all.
As Corey continues to criticize the action in the ring, allow me to take the other side of the argument. The last thing any superstar wants to do is go. He might have it.
He's got it locked in.
Now it's time to capitalize.
The challenger not looking good right now. His hopes of winning this match appear to be dwindling in a hurry.
I'd never count this guy out, but
Nice job breaking out of that one.
But there's plenty more work for him to do here.
Here he goes.
Unleashes the sleeper, trying to put this match to bed.
Game, set, match. This one is over. Nobody survives that, Michael.
This is a grueling championship match. Nobody wants to lose this opportunity.
And he
escapes the submission.
And good thing, that could have been disastrous.
He lands the strike with great accuracy.
The challenger looking absolutely exhausted in there. We may be looking at the beginning of the end here for the challenger.
Oh, man, he has plenty of reason to be concerned here, guys. But you know what? So does his opposition. This is about as close as it gets.
No, he breaks out of it.
But does he have enough energy left to get back on the offensive?
Dropped, and that was a hard shot, Corey.
Yeah, you might want to think about throwing in the towel at this point.
He knows he's in trouble.
Arm wringer. Oh, there it is. The Oscar lock is in.
Unleashes the sleeper, trying to put this match to bed.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
We have the crowning of a new champion. Let's take a little look at some of the action from that match. Wow.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. There's good, there's great, and then there's downright unbelievable WWE action. Ladies and gentlemen, you just got a taste of the unbelievable kind.
Guys, I've literally got chills after watching that thrilling championship match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT Women's Championship.
The baddest woman on the planet.
It absolutely amazes me how quickly Ronda Rousey and seamlessly made her transition from the world of mixed martial arts to WWE. She improves each and every time she steps in the ring.
A real natural.
Listen to this place! They're going nuts!
It's
touch me.
Guys, we have two of WWE's most exciting superstars ready to square off here.
And there's nothing quite like seeing two superstars settling it in the ring in one-on-one action, Michael. It's just an infectious feeling when Bayley comes to town. When Bayley competes, everybody's feeling hug right, except Corey.
I think she just winked at you, Byron.
I think so, too. Hey, Bayley.
Introducing the challenger from Venice Beach, California, the baddest woman on the planet, Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Introducing the champion from San Jose, California, she is the NXT Women's Champion, Bayley.
Don't go anywhere.
Uh-oh. Neck breaker. Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
That's how you tear a muscle, guys.
The hip drop, the end is near.
A big fight field, and the champion into the cover. Ronda Rousey kicks out of the pin early.
That's either sheer genius or complete stupidity, Cole.
She's in a bad way here, Byron.
Don't count her out yet, Michael. You're absolutely right, Michael. This arena is electric right now. And I think part of it is their desire to be a part of history. I think they're all anticipating a title change here tonight.
Cool your jets, Saxton. Let's not go crowning a new champion just yet. There's still plenty of match to go here.
Takes her out with a German suplex.
And once again, we see a return to the specific maneuver. Hey, whatever works.
Guys, a loss here for the champion would be incredibly embarrassing, especially considering all the trash talking I'm told that's been going on behind the scenes. I don't want to reveal my sources, but let's just say there's been some pretty harsh words being tossed around.
That strike was strategically placed on her opponent.
Forearm to the kidneys. The punch lands. I don't know who your sources are, Corey, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to learn that the champion has been a little cocky heading into this one.
And there's no...
Here's a cover.
Bayley with an easy kick out there.
She doesn't look huggable right now. She looks downright angry.
Look at this, Byron.
She better do something fast.
And she escapes the submission.
Not a lot of people can break out of that one, Michael.
Hard landing there.
Nothing to worry about, just a little misstep on her part.
As we say in the trade, guys, the monitor area in the locker room is likely sold out for this one, as there are plenty of superstars with a vested interest in the outcome of this match.
The kick gets her. The cover.
Bayley kicks out easily.
Not yet. To Byron's point, there are several competitors on the roster who can make a case for being the next in line for a title opportunity. However, a lot of that, of course, depends on the outcome of this match here tonight.
And with that in mind, regardless of their personal feelings, you'd have to think the locker room is rooting for the champion here tonight. The last thing they want to do is to have to wait even longer while the champ's rematch clause kicks in.
A lot of people are saying the champion has never looked better, but that doesn't...
And there's the kick out.
She's still in this one.
Bayley is showing she can talk trash and taunt with the best of them.
As Byron was talking earlier about the champ being a heavy favorite here tonight, I couldn't help but think back to the night Santino Marella defeated Umaga for the Intercontinental Championship in 2007. I don't think there was a person alive who thought Santino... Bayley looking to get one early. She's not going away yet.
She's still in this one.
Bionic elbow.
Right to the forehead.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
She clearly liked the results from the first time she delivered that move.
I can tell you guys that this arena sold out in record time, and a lot of that has to do with this match in the ring right now. This is easily one of the most anticipated title matches in recent memory. Bayley's looking to end it.
Oh my gosh! Game, set, match. This one is over.
Look at this. A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
What a kick out. Like you were saying, Michael, when news broke that this title match would take place here, I had dozens of people I know in and around the area calling and texting.
Here comes Bayley. Oh, incredible move by Bayley.
Now that got those shoulders on the mat.
Bayley successfully defends her championship.
What a battle. Respect to both competitors.
And this I love. This I absolutely love. Maybe you should have taken a page out of that kid's book in your career, Corey. Great sportsmanship.